Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Washington. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Spins away from the defender. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Can't get him to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Oh, he's got a chance.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Alford. Takes the easy one to the back. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's getting a touchdown, Hughes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That defense is are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bear offense finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Dances away to buy time. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Bears will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt. This is great news coming up for the offense. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On the move. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And the Utes are rolling down the field.
691, Gators score. Flex, flex, flex. Lasso.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Utah! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air. It's Alford. Using his legs to buy some time. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Using his feet to buy time. Got room to work. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll move the tight end. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
To the air, it's Alford. He's got his man. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Bears will hustle to the line. This is a designed run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. You don't let that speed get to the outside.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cutler. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at
home. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long...
He's going for a big play downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Back to pass, it's Alford. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep 2 hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. Got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball. The quarterback lucky to fall down.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Alford. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they're going to try this on fourth down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. Running behind that left side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Alford. Fires left. Got his man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the option.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Bears! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. New Mexico found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Lobos football. Those folks in University Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39.
6-9-1, Gators score. Pound 55.
They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Takes the handoff. It's Copper. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Clear. Jackrabbit.
Give to the back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Cricket!
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little creep through. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Alford. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running the red zone, it's Cutler. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Now on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late games. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat.